Okay, welcome through the looking glass. This is how my brain works, right? The last video I was just saying like, oh, I'm going to show you some of my tips and tricks, which really will blow your mind. Awesome. Um, but in thinking about connecting the dots through the train of thought, because I believe in radical honesty. I believe if you have to lie about something, odds are it shouldn't be. You know, the question then becomes, are you what shouldn't be, or are they? Huh. It's a bit of a quandary. Social responsibility, take responsibility for your actions, and then either you will have no fear, or karma's a bitch to bitches, yeah. And I have always owned the term bitch. Kinda like it. Anyway, tips and tricks leading to connect the dots in my head. The Fifth Amendment. The Fifth Amendment right to not to incriminate yourself was intended by the Founding Fathers to protect our right to innocence without having to lie. Lying has become so common, it's grotesque. I was horrifically shocked and disturbed on a human level when I found out that most Westerners lie an average of 200 times a day. It's like, no, that can't be, that can't be. And then I started to actually dig a little deeper. Wow, how many times do you actually ask, how are you, when you mean hi, and you keep moving because you don't even really care what the answer is? How often do you get so used to that being the case, you say, fine, and keep going, even though you want to fucking eat a bullet? Wow, holy shit. All of a sudden, we actually start to look and think at how we have built a culture in lies? It's not hard to think how an average Westerner would lie 200 times a day. The saddest thing of all is, I think most of it's probably to ourselves. What do you think? Anyway, oh, how far we come, how far we fall, and how far we've come. That's the thing, is the evolutionary concentration of time. As we evolve, it speeds up, it's faster and faster and faster, right? Which makes sense, because Darwinism, survival of the fittest, that which is weak genetically is weaned out, either genetically or culturally. It took us tens of thousands of I don't know how long years to invent the wheel, and yet how long have we gone from flight to the moon? Yeah, wow. Wow. If you think about it, wow. And then in that context, let's go from physics and hard facts to social psychology. You know what? I in no way mean to judge right or wrong. That's not my place to. And I'm working on it. I'm a work in progress. I'm working on it. Having said that, see, there wasn't a but, there wasn't an and, it was a having said that. Ugh. English teachers just got a little hay right there. I completely forgot what the fuck I was saying. Welcome to brain damage, y'all. See, by the time I got around to deciding, hey, teach me how to smoke, man, it's not like I had anything to lose. And wow, have I gained. Boop, that's right. Wanted to teach you tips and tricks. Okay. So, first off, this is a little hookah bottle converter. Okay? And all these things are going to be up for sale on eatmedrinkme.com once I get this stuff up, right? Otherwise, good luck. Sorry, that was rude of me, but, I mean, honestly. Um, okay, so this is a, whatever bottle converter, right? Here's a bottle. Bam. Airtight seal, okay? But, do you know how the filtration works? Filtration works by surface exposure to bubbles, okay? So, let's start with adding carbonated water. Here we go. Start with adding carbonated water. Holy wow, fizzies! I would go with plain because all they've done is put carbon into the water. It's healthiest, it's cleanest that way. I would get plain because I'm also going to teach you how to do a lot of cool stuff with essential oils, right? Okay, so carbonated water. I'm going to save that for a minute though. Bubbles, round shapes. Carbonated water works because of round shapes. Huh, okay. Cool. Cool. Interesting, I should say that. This is all one shot, one kill, by the way. Anyway, to increase the surface area exposure, adding marbles, which are also a round shape, adds to the filtration. And solid glass marbles. If you get solid glass marbles and freeze them, you no longer have to worry. You get to keep your stuff cool, nice and cool. And you no longer have to worry about melting or overflow or whatever, because this can be used. Frozen marbles are a significant filtration addition in many devices. Okay, but say you're working with, just a regular, straight, regular carbonated bottle with carbonated water, whatever. Putting the marbles in. The marbles also act as a stabilizer for the base because the device otherwise is indeed top heavy. Anyway, and this is where we're just going to set this. It's a cooking show, set it aside, right? Anyway, the device is top heavy, so the marbles add more weight at the bottom to make it more stable as a base. Okay, so we have, it was in the freezer earlier, but you can do that too if you want. I mean, it's, hey, I'm lazy. What can I say? Anyway, so you have regular, just straight up plastic bottle. You have frozen marbles on the base inside, and regular plain carbonated water. The other stuff says naturally flavored. Doesn't necessarily know what that means. And, hi, anybody ever read Upton Sinclair's The Jungle? Nobody has to tell us. Geez, and that was what, 1890 something? Really, people? Read your history. Anyway, so, wow, holy goodness. This comes with equal awesomeness. Well, it comes like this. Because remember, honey, I'm not making anything. I'm just remaking it. Okay, so taking this, flip it upside down, bam. Now I've ordered metal perfume funnels. That's what it is. I've ordered metal perfume funnels to just be able to sit down and use it. The aluminum is slow heat, which that gets into whole lots of other things. But anyway, so really anything that works. Plenty of great stuff in the hardware store. But something that's, hey, sponsorship exclusivity, please, 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 and this is part of the whole marketing and branding veterans. America will pay us with their dollar to lead the way. Okay, so these totally awesome little handsome hose things. It's a hookah hose, straight up, it's a hookah hose with a freezy thingy in it. Oh my god! this should just get so much cooler. I know, right? Wow. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god! I know, right? And the beautiful thing about this system is that say you add essential oils. Not telling you to, not telling you not to. Simply saying, my quality of life has improved significantly. One of the factors that I believe of significant value is Young Living essential oils. Young Living, Young Living, Young Living, Young Living. Because I tried the other stuff. I mean, I was hopeful in trying and stuff, but oh my gosh. Especially if you plan to be smoking it. Anyway, so essential oils being smoked. It can often, depending on what it is, I have been told, and I'm not all big all science on the oils and stuff because my brain's already too full, sorry. That's what Jen's for. Yay, go Jen! The healing effects of the essential oils can be damaged when interacting with heat. That's part of the beauty though. Okay, so you have something like, oh, I don't know. Hey, look. I don't know. Works as a bowl. Doesn't look like weed? Ah, see, now you never know what I'm smoking and what I'm not. Now you never know. Now I've always built in reasonable doubt. Actually, what this is frankincense. Just like in the Bible, the frankincense and myrrh were valued more than gold for the healing properties, you know. And so if the most important life known to humanity had come about, and then oh come on, infant mortality rates. I mean, dude was sleeping in a barn with like animal poop and stuff. I mean, no judgment, but just imagine. I mean. So they bring in frankincense and myrrh. And I'm like, okay. Well, not judging any religion as true or false or any one to more to the other or anything otherwise. Simply stating fact that within most mythology there is a kernel of truth. Otherwise, where would it have come from? We might very possibly just be missing the whole point because we're focusing on the magician's hands and not looking at the trick. Exactly how I plan to blitzkrieg. Yeah. We'll just leave it at blitzkrieg.